welcome back to my channel. So today, as you guys see by the title, I'm gonna be trying out this Wet n Wild, what is it, Midnight Mermaid collection. So they sent the entire collection over and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to show them what it looks like on my face. And why wouldn't I when I have the entire thing here? And apparently you can buy this entire thing. So if you are like a mermaid fan or like you are living for these types of colors, you can buy this entire thing apparently. I will leave the links down below. No, this isn't sponsored. They didn't ask me to make this video. I just, A, I love mermaids. B, my son loves mermaids and, well, he doesn't so much anymore, but he did when he was a kid. So yeah, I love mermaids, and Wet n Wild is such an affordable brand and this stuff looks amazing. So we're gonna put this on our face and test it and see if it's worth it. And just, yeah, let's just dive right into this box and see what's in this collection. So the first thing that I want to play with so bad are these liquid eyeshadows, you guys. These are so gorgeous just looking at them. And I'm sure these are like going along the lines of those Stila liquid eyeshadows that are so sparkly. And I just have to open one of these up. Which one is calling my name? This blue one just looks freaking incredible. It looks like the mermaid tail with all the different flecks. I see purples, blues, greens. Oh my gosh. That is ridiculously beautiful. Look at that, that's a mermaid fin. I'm gonna put one of these on my eyes and then I will swatch the rest of them for you. Oh, and I will have on the side how much these are individually. And these are a metallic liquid eyeshadow. Stunning. Okay, so we're gonna try this on our lids. So I'm gonna apply a transition color quickly and then I'll be right back. All right, so I pulled you guys in real close so we could test one of these. So there's 4 different shades and I'm going to apply it directly to my eyelid and then blend it with my finger. Maybe, actually, you know what? I'm gonna do 2. I'm gonna do 1 on each eye. Oh. Hope these dry down easily. Ooh, it burns just a little bit though, I'm not gonna lie. Just a little bit. Okay, it's going away. All right, so dipping my finger in it, I feel like it's messing with the product a little bit. Like it's taking out the glitter. Yeah, so don't do that. I feel like apply it with this applicator because it's placing the glitter for you. When you use your finger, it takes off the glitter. So we can just dab it like that. So we're just gonna let that dry. That looks crazy, but we'll make that into something. So this one is called Aquatic Prism. That's what we have on our lid right now. I'm hoping that my camera is picking the different flecks up of it. All right, and you guys can see I have a mono lid, so it's totally settling into that, but granted, there's no shadows blending that in yet. I just really wanted to see what it looked like on. I'm gonna try this one called Moonlight Majesty. I feel like this is the one that most of you would pick because it's like a purple black and you can wear it for a night out or something like that. So let's see what that translates to. Ooh, that's pretty. That's real pretty. Huh, that looks great. And there's no base. Ooh, that looks super purple now. Look at that. See how it's like pulling black and purple? That would look incredible on a smoky eye. It's gonna take a little bit to dry down though. Give it a second. Feels super wet. All right, so I went off camera and just like smoked in some colors and to see if, you know, that harsh line would blend. And as you can see, it kind of took it all away. Don't mind the choppiness of it right now. Like it would come together later in a look. I just wanted to come back on camera and reapply that in the center because obviously that would happen if you applied it first straight away because you're blending all these different colors out. So maybe do all of this work first and then apply these colors last. The reason why I did it this way first is because I wanted to see the blendability of it. And it was easy. Like obviously the glitter parts went away, but the edges of this, it wasn't hard at all to blend. So what I'm thinking is you're gonna have to do that and then lightly apply it to the lid when you're done, like so. Like look at that. and then very, very faintly on the edges, like kind of ombre it into the rest of the shadow. Does that make sense? That's the ticket, you guys. That's totally it. And you may want to look down if you have a really bad fold on your eye, just because when it dries, it's going to dry in those creases. So look down if you can as it dries, which I'm going to do here so it doesn't crease so bad. And I'm going to put Wings liner. So there's 3 different wing liners in this as well, in this collection. And I'm going to do that, one of each on each eye so you can see. I put the other one on the other eye, the Moonlight Majesty, so you can see that true as well. Because I blended it all away. Ooh, that's so beautiful. I'm hoping that it stays like this and that the folds of my eye don't manipulate the product. So I'm looking down to let that dry. Be right back. So if you have folds or monolids in your eye, you're gonna want to like keep them straight until the product dries, because if you don't, it's gonna clump together and it's not gonna look as good. It still does it a little bit. Like if you can see, it's kind of accentuating my monolid more than usual, but it's still really beautiful. Okay, so let's move on to the next thing. So they also have 3 new shades in the, what is it, Megaline Metallic Liquid Liners, which I actually like these liners. They have a brush tip, so they're a little hard to use if you're a newbie at eyeliner, but I want to try these on camera for you. So I'm gonna try the blue and the green one, obviously, because this one's just gray. And yeah, let's just dive right into that. I'm gonna take this blue one and put it on the obvious blue eye. And these are limited edition. Ooh, and they're a little metallic. A little brush like this. Let's just dive in there. So it's not as opaque as I would like it to be. You kind of have to go over it a little bit. See, let me show you that. It's a little bit streaky, but not in a, it's not bad. I can totally work with it. Like that looks beautiful. You're just gonna have to go over the line more than once if you want it to be a solid metallic blue line. I'm gonna use the gray one on this purple eye, but I will swatch. Oh, it's like, oh, so this one's metallic too. I mean, they're all 3 metallic, sorry. This gray one here. Yeah, they're a little chunky. The metallic liners, just a little hard to work with. The formula isn't as easy to maneuver because of the chunkiness. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like if you're a beginner in eyeliner, you're not gonna like that at all. The formula is just chunky. Texture to it for sure. It's not just a clean line, you know what I mean? And let's show you what the blue or what the green looks like. Ooh, the green is just the same. Let me show you. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. The chunkiness to it, it's hard to work with. It's hard to work with, but that's what the green looks like. But I'm going to finish off my eyes and then we'll move into the lippy and the highlighter, which I'm super excited about. All right, and now my favorite part, we are going to move into this highlighter. Oh, I did want to tell you, so if you have a mono lid, you're not gonna like it all over your lid, because if you can see in this area, it's starting to already come off. Not so much with the blue one though. It's not doing that, but it is starting to collect in my fold and feel a little heavy, if you will. But I did use it with a brush on my lower lash line on both sides, and I liked that application better. So you could essentially use this as a liner and like line the top of your eye with it versus an all over lid wash if you have a mono lid. Because as you guys can see with this purple, it's starting to come off just in this inner corner part, and that's where the beginning of my fold is. And it's not happening so bad on this side, but I just wanted to let you guys know that for my mono lid girls. And this highlighter, I wanted to like put it on my cheek. It looks literally like a midnight moon. What a midnight moon would look like. It definitely screams mermaid to me. And we're gonna put it on our cheek and see what it looks like. I'm just using this fan brush here from Ofra, and it's the number 7 brush. Going to dust my brush in there. And yeah, pat a little bit off and let's put it on that cheekbone, girl. Oh, it's not coming off there as intense as I thought it would be. That's really beautiful. And it looks great on my skin tone. Wow. I thought it would show up like green, like have a green tint to it. It kind of does, but it's more of a goldish type of tint. I'm going a little ham in there. Oh, that's pretty. Very pretty. Let's try that on the other side. Not mad at it. It's not going on there as intense. Okay, so there is a green pull to it. It just depends, again, where the light hits it. But it's very pretty. Yep, there's definitely a green pull. It just depends, again, where the light hits it. But it's really pretty. That's pretty. All right, and now we're moving on into the lippies, and these are a Mega Last Liquid Catsuit Metallic Matte Lipsticks, and I really like the catsuit formulas of the non-metallic shades. So I'm just gonna swatch these all on my lips right now. There's only 4 of them, I can handle it, but I'm gonna do the more wearable shades first. Let's, the first one I'm gonna use is the color Coral Crown. The formula is comfortable on the lips. This next one is Harbor a Crush. All right, so that completes this video, you guys. I put everything on my face, and I can tell you all offhand the verdict already. My final thoughts on these products are, so for the lippies, if you've tried the catsuit lippies, they're pretty much the same. They aren't kiss-proof or anything like that. They're comfortable on the mouth. These are of course accentuating the lines because they're metallic. I mean, it's like drawing attention, not to mention they're blue. So if you're on the wild side, 100% you should totally try these, especially if you love metallics. These 2 are the more wearable ones, but I would use that as a mixer. I wouldn't wear just the metallic lipstick on its own, although that you could with these. It wouldn't look outrageous if you had like a matte nude eye or something like that and you wanted to wear these on their own. I think these would be totally worth it. The highlighter was nice. It looks just like this. The color is very interesting and different. It has a green pull to it, but I mean, it pulls gold too, but it's for sure unique. I love Wet n Wild highlighters. I feel like they hands down have the best drugstore highlighter options for such an affordable price. They have so many different shade selections. And I think my favorite part about this entire collection are these Wet n Wild liquid eyeshadows, but if you have a mono lids, I feel like you need to be very careful with this product because as you guys can see, it's starting to break apart in the inner corner, and on the blue, it's collecting in one little spot. Do you know what I mean? It didn't stay spread out in my crease. It all starting to crunch into my monolid area, but you can use this as like a liner of some sort. So if you have like this gorgeous eyeshadow that's blue and you want just a faint little like ombre-esque line above it, this would be amazing for it. It was easy to use in that it stays wet for a little bit before it dries down. So it was very easy to work with. If you see, my lower lash line, I have this eyeshadow on there and I just use a slanted, like an eyebrow type of brush to spread it out down there, and it worked out perfectly. It doesn't look terrible to me on my lid like that, but it's crazy that it's starting to chunk together. So that's my thoughts on these. If you are wanting this to where you can like one and done it on your lid, if you have a mono lid, then you aren't gonna be able to do that with this, at least in my case. But as far as like manipulating it with a brush, it worked so amazingly, so easy. Overall, I think this collection is super cool. The colors are so different, and out of the box, I think you would totally enjoy it if you are a Mermaid fan as well. But I hope this helped you in picking out the swatches. Oh, and for the eyeliners, to be honest, these eyeliners were hard to use, and I feel like I'm great at eyeliner, and it kind of questioned my skill. I think the blue one out of the 3 new colors worked the best, and for the most part, the consistency of these are chunky and hard to work with. So unless you love the color, then I don't think you're really missing out on them. And yeah, overall, I think it's pretty cool. I like the whole Wet n Wild Midnight Mermaid collection. But I hope you found this video helpful. Give me a thumbs up for more videos like these. As always, thank you so much for your time in watching this, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you.